What's up guys, Olive here with a video about Linea, and today there's gonna be one more video, I think probably hour or 2 hours after I post this video. There's gonna be a short video on Pith network airdrop that's currently ongoing, on how to check your eligibility and if you're eligible, how to claim that, and where you can sell it if you don't want to hold the tokens. But this video is about Linea, and as a disclaimer, nothing here is financial advice, always do your own research. So last time we discussed Linea on the channel was roughly around the time of the mainnet launch, and my key takeaway from their launch stream was the phrase that Linea has a clear path to decentralization, which in my book pretty much always leads to the token. And we actually have decentralization a roadmap in their docs, and we're currently already in phase 3 of decentralization. Obviously, again, it doesn't mean 100% that the token is gonna be launched. However, I think it's highly probable. And also regarding the airdrop itself, it's been stated openly already on Twitter that the retroactive airdrop will happen. Now, the phrase retroactive airdrop again does not necessarily mean the token, because you can drop NFT, that's also an airdrop, for example. Now, if they decide to create the token and retroactively airdrop it after all, what could be the criteria? Well, the unprobable road, in my opinion, is just a simple on-chain analysis of the wallets and their activity. And the more probable scenario, in my opinion, is that they're going to be using their Linea Voyage EXP system that they announced. Again, this can all be like marketing schemes, these tweets, these campaigns. Basically, there are a lot of skeptics in the field. I personally don't care. I don't want to speculate too much. I'm only doing what I can and then hope for the best. And so what is happening with the campaigns? Obviously, we did have initial Linea Voyage on the testnet that we participated in. Then there was a Linea Voyage Entertainment Festival. Obviously, due to my absence in the field, I completely missed that one. I don't know what it's all about, but based on description in the article, it was mainly social and gaming ecosystem on Linea. And now we have third part of Linea Voyage. It's DeFi. It's done in the form of quests on Interact. We're gonna touch on that a bit later after we go through the key points in Linea Voyage EXP system. So Linea Voyage EXP, a token of gratitude for contributing to the growth of Linea. These are not transferable SBTs that will be distributed to recognize the community's contribution towards the growth of Linea ecosystem. Now, the wording in these articles is very important in my opinion. There are certain key aspects here that we're gonna go over. So here they're talking about the first iteration of Linea Voyage on the testnet. Then we have description of the actual Voyage XP program. It says we plan to deploy the Voyage XP during our upcoming Linea Voyage DeFi event, and will also retroactively cover previous activations, including the first Voyage testnet to mainnet and ongoing Linea Voyage Entertainment Festival. Now it says ongoing because this article about the Linea Voyage XP was actually, it came out during that festival on September 27th. The retroactive issuance will be tied to cryptographic evidence of these commitments, such as whitelists, Voyager NFT, or Discord roles obtained from these activations. By the way, separate Linea Discord has been launched. If you're not in it, you can join, you should join. Now, this paragraph is very important. A special note for the Voyage NFT holders. So this is the NFT from testnet activities. This NFT was a reward for the commitment you displayed in testing Linea testnet dApps. If you sold your NFT to someone else, any Voyage XP issued in connection with the NFT will go to the NFT's current holder. So that closes the topic whether or not it's going to be wallets who actually initially received this NFT or the current holders. It's going to be the current holders. So it doesn't matter if your wallet received it or not. It's whether or not during the snapshot whose wallet has this NFT in possession. And if we check the NFT marketplace, like for example Element Market, we can see that all 5 NFTs are openly traded. Price range is currently from $4 to like 180 for the Alpha Edition. Voyage XP will be a custom version of ERC20 and will be visible by default in your MetaMask wallet. As they are non-transferable and not bridgeable to other networks, please ensure that you are on Linea network to check your balance and avoid any scams. No one can sell or transfer your Voyage XP. They are tied to your identity, your address, as an SBT to recognize contribution to the growth of Linea ecosystem. And then on October 27th, they released the article Path to Decentralization. I think it was around the time that they announced entering phase 3 of decentralization. There are also paragraphs about the Linea Voyage XP program here, but they basically reiterate what was said in the initial article, basically just confirming some statements. So yeah, in my opinion, if there's gonna be an airdrop of the token, more likely the eligibility criteria will be based on Linea Voyage XP rather than, generic on-chain activity. Now, moving on to the current Linea Voyage campaign, this is Linea Voyage DeFi. It started on November 7th. It will be live for 6 weeks, have 10 waves and 10 core tasks. It's on Interact, you can navigate from here. The first wave has already been completed. We cannot get experience for that now. Second wave is actually expiring soon. At the time of posting this video, it's probably going to be like 16 hours left on this task. Wave 3 just been launched recently, and with 10 waves to go, there's plenty of XP to collect if you want to participate. Obviously, that's completely up to you. Obviously, we don't know if that's going to have any impact on anything whatsoever. There are also a couple of key points here in the article that we must pay attention. While the DeFi Voyage will be hosted on Interact, Voyagers must know that the XP shown on Interact is representation of Voyage XP. This XP collected by users and shown on Interact will be available to claim after they successfully execute Proof of Humanity attestation through the Verax. You can read about this attestation in separate articles. We're not going to go into that here. Tasks themselves are pretty self-explanatory. Wave 2 is bridging, Wave 3 is token swaps. If you go inside, you're going to see the core task that you must complete if you want to participate in this wave, and then you're going to see some bonus tasks that you can complete after the core task. Like for example, the core task on bridging is to bridge 25 USD worth of ETH from another network, and you can use multiple bridges. There are pretty extensive guides here that you can use and follow, and there are also tons of bridges to choose from. And if you look at the bonus tasks, it's just basically increasing the volume. Like you need to do 5 bridges of 25 plus, or you need to bridge at least 500 USD worth of ETH in a single transaction, or a total of 1K. And you can also, this one is pretty simple, to review your favorite dApp on your dApp Sheriff. And if we check wave 3, token swap, it's pretty much the same, but the swaps. So the core task is swapping 25 USD worth of ETH. And then the majority of bonus tasks is just volume, also which you can do here on the platform specifically. Once you completed the core task, you can mark your streak for the additional AXP. TVL on Linea increased a lot in the past weeks or so. Again, if we check L2Bit, which by the way shows totally different numbers compared to, for example, DeFi Llama. DeFi Llama in general shows a lot smaller numbers. Like for example, if you check Arbitrum 1 on L2B, the total TVL shows over 7 billion, while at DeFi Llama it's gonna show you around like 2 billion. And same for all of the other L2s, but here we mainly care about the relative to other L2s. From the launch, Linea was not doing well on TVL, and seeing this boost is kind of nice, but we'll see whether or not it's actually gonna last, because it's fairly easy to drive some funds with these campaigns. but whether or not these funds are actually gonna stay in the ecosystem, that's a whole different question. But yeah, we'll see. That's all I wanted to cover in this video. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think, whether or not they actually gonna do the airdrop, or this is all a big marketing scheme to drive TVL on the network. Also, let me know if I missed something or maybe got some facts wrong. Please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in the Pyth network airdrop video.